Yes, Pedro and Sharon, you know, the streets here, they just opened up a short time ago. Now, we're told that there were two patrol cars and they were providing security for these recruits as they're out of their morning jog. But those two cars, they were still blocking traffic back at that very busy intersection of Telegraph Road and Mills Avenue. As the recruits, their formation continued up here on Mills Avenue. And then when they got just about here, well, that's when that wrong way driver plowed into them.
But as soon as the accident happened, the chaos, that ensued, he said it looked like an airplane wreck. There were so many bodies scattered everywhere.
A wrong-way driver plowed into a group of LA County Sheriff's recruits as they were on their morning run around 6:30, leaving dozens injured.
Now we're just facing some life-altering injuries from some most severely injured recruits.
The tragedy occurred not far from the Whittier Academy, where the 75 recruits began their run.
They were running in formation, heading northbound on Mills Road north of Telegraph, when a vehicle that was traveling southbound on Mills veered into the northbound lanes and struck the formation.
25 recruits were injured, 5 critically. This woman's son, who's one of the recruits and trained as a paramedic, began to triage his classmates.
He was okay and then tried to help other people around him as he was able to do. So he is still very moved by what has happened.
Meantime, some recruits ran to a nearby fire station that was only a few hundred feet away for help, while others tried to stop the driver who had run into a light pole but continued to keep his foot on the gas.
After he hit all the recruits, the driver still had his foot on the accelerator. So my boyfriend, seeing that, he tried to break the glass or like the window open to try to get him to stop. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to, but they were able to like open the door, whatever it was, and get the driver out and detain him.
Sheriff's officials say the driver is a 22-year-old male Hispanic from Diamond Bar. They say he tested negative for alcohol, but still need to determine if drugs or fatigue or anything else played a factor in this accident.
The CHP is handling the investigation as is proper because this is unincorporated county area.
And the CHP says it will take them some time to do a thorough investigation on this tragic crash. Now, the 22-year-old driver, he was also taken to the hospital for treatment and is said to be cooperating with investigators. For now, reporting live here in Whittier, Mary Beth McDade. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
MB, thank you. And crash victims have been taken to several hospitals, including UC Irvine, where family members were airlifted to be with their loved ones.
KTLA Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost is live there with the latest on the injured victims. Chip.
Yeah, hi there, Pedro and Sharon. In a moment, you're going to hear more details about the injuries some of these cadets suffered from the sheriff. Injuries he called life-threatening and life-altering. That's one of the reasons some of the loved ones of the injured were rushed to hospitals like this one earlier today. The LA County Sheriff's Department helicopter landing at UCI Medical Center in Orange was just one sign of how serious things were. For the people on board were not patients. They were the loved ones of the law enforcement recruits who were seriously injured when a car crashed into them during a training run in Whittier Wednesday morning, and they were being rushed to the hospital to be by their family members' side.
Every time there's a deputy-involved shooting where an officer is down, we always do that. We offer that for any agency as well. And it's an important thing to get the family there at the side of their loved one as they're going through what could be a life-altering situations.
LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva also showed up at the medical center to offer his support. UCI was just one of several hospitals where some of the injured were taken. 5 of the 25 injured recruits were in critical condition.
The range of injuries we have obviously are head trauma. We have broken bones. We've had some loss of limb, for example. Those are the severe range of injuries. These are life-threatening injuries.
The sheriff said a recruit who was taken to St. Francis Medical Center in Linwood was on a ventilator. Still, LA County's interim fire chief said things could have been even worse.
It's my understanding that the Sheriff's Department took the 4 most critical patients to the hospital immediately before the paramedic squads arrived, probably saving the lives of those sheriff recruits.
UCI medical officials say they received a total of 4 of those injured recruits. Of those 4, they say 2 came in critical condition. However, 1 has been upgraded to good condition. 2 others could be released as early as tonight. The last one still in critical condition. For now, reporting live here at UC Irvine Medical Center in Orange, I'm Chip Yost, KTLA 5 News.